I've won 3 of my last 4 One Piece tournaments using this deck, and I want to show you guys how I play it. So for the next week, I'll be doing a series of videos on how I navigate Nami. Now, I don't have any in-person footage recorded from these tournaments, so I'll be using the sim. Now, before we get into playing, this is the exact deck list I used to win those 3 tournaments, but I'm actually going to swap out a Sanji and Whitebeard for 2 Gravity Blades instead. I'm not sure how I'll like this, but we're going to find out. As you can see, I have this exact list on the sim, and if you guys want it, it is in the description, so feel free to get it from there. I'm going to search for a game, and let's see how this goes. I know how this leader works. We're going to go... I'm going to go first into it. Not exactly what I want to see in hand. This is really good. That I want it to be a trigger. This isn't bad, but I think against this Yamato, I'm going to mulligan on that. I want to hit some triggers early on, so... Alright, first on, we'll just pass. I can put it on Nami. That's not really necessary. I don't know where I'm going to cut and skip to the next thing when I'm editing, but I just figured I'll record it all now with my full commentary. This is a pretty good card. I'm going to have to watch out for it. Now, the nice thing is, Nami in the Yamato, I will be able to... Well, we're going to get rid of him. I will be able to do some fun things with trashing cards to prevent that double attack from hitting. I like Yamato, really cool leader, but at the end of the day, I think Nami's going to be the better leader. I almost played this in the Heroines events, and then I actually started building Nami, and I played Nami, and that's what made me... That's really what put me on the deck, was during those Heroines events, in the Red Bull event. I've been playing Nami ever since that, so since February, I want to say. The last 3 months I've been playing Nami. I was playing Yamato, though. So in this one, this is just a, pretty simple. We're going to actually trash a Hogback. I want to keep that Will You Be My Servant up, and then we're going to use the Kumashi there. I honestly think that they should have done this. I think that maybe they should have put me down to 2 life, except for the fact that I've got Borsalino already. Now, Borsalino's going to come in clutch. We're going to use him later. Right now, I kind of want to take out this Otama, but ultimately, I think I want to make them have a lot of life in hand. We're going to choose Nami. Take your life as much as you can. This is fantastic. We want to get as many of these Borsalinos. I mean, they've got 8 cards in the field, or in their hand. Watch out. The big thing, too, is that now if I go to 3 or less life, Yamato gets online. It's unlocked, so... It gets to put 2 rested on a character, so we got to watch out for that. And they ended up taking the hit again, so they're down to 1 life already, and that's fairly dangerous for them. I mean, they have a lot of cards in hand, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they have a fair number of 2Ks and different things like that. This is the Banish. We're not going to want Banish, so they should trigger this. If they're going to do that, that's a mistake. You just, listen, you need to use this right here, well, except for the fact that they have 1 life. No blocker. Trash, and we're actually going to trash another Hogback. I don't want to get rid of Borsalino. Borsalino's fantastic. Now, there's a big difference between what they have and what I have. They have 9 here, and I've got 2 here. They won't be able to use this as a blocker, which is fantastic, so that's what we really want. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swing probably 9 twice. I think I want to be pretty aggressive on this one. We're looking... Maybe I want to swing 8 and then potentially play a blocker anyway. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna swing 8 at first, see what they do. If they get rid of 2 2Ks, that'd be, something. They did. They got rid of 2 2Ks. Okay. At this point, like, the Borsalino is going to come in handy just for being a blocker for Banish, and I can preemptively use him instead. So we're going to use the Borsalino. And we won't get to use his ability, but against Yamato, having a blocker is nice. And I don't have a whole lot of blockers in this deck. You saw I just took out the Sanjis, the Stances. So we don't have a 3-cost blocker, but we are seeing the Borsalinos. So this is going to be kind of annoying. This is where I want that Gravity Blade or a Nojiko. Like, I was going to potentially put some Nojikos in the deck too. So I might end up doing that. Yeah, I'll flip that over. And we'll do this, and I'm going to say that probably that just can't attack because that'd be the only one. So, yep. This is not a bad... Yeah, that's not bad. That's not that bad. Okay, so this is a double attack that I'm actually going to take because he doesn't have Banish. So I want to keep up my blocker. So I'm going to say, let's cancel that. And I'm going to resolve, use the trigger. Notice that because I use the trigger, I can get what I want. So we'll grab another Borsalino, And then we're gonna trigger this Kumashi to put out a Hogback, okay? And then I'm gonna play a Borsalino to life and everything like that. So now he's got a blocker. That is one thing we got to be careful of. But I think, you know, this is just, he's got 1, 2 blockers. This will add a life. Like that's something there. I think we're gonna swing pretty. I think we want to swing wide and just make him block. So we can go 6 here. He's got to either counter with a 2K or block. He counters with a 2K. At this point, I probably can go 5, but we're gonna go 6 again because why not? Like, I have a Borsalino coming. They're gonna add a life by trashing a card, and that's fine. They've got another blocker, so I'm gonna use Borsalino here to gain a life. Now they're in trouble. We're gonna go 8 at lead, and this is where they probably don't have 2 2Ks. They're gonna block in general, and I could take a life here, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Well, hold on. Let's think about this. So they've got, yeah, we'll attack with Borsalino. I don't think they'll be able to KO both my Borsalino and win the game. So we'll draw a card off that, which is gonna help me. And also I want to get them down to 1 life and not have any more than that. I mean, they're not going to have the 9-drop Yamatos anymore. Those aren't in the game. They could have the ace, the 10-cost ace, which is good. I'm really surprised that they haven't used that Otama yet. Like, I thought they would use it very early on. Oh, they just quit. They didn't have any blockers. Okay, well that's not a very good example of what this deck can do, but that's how I'm playing the deck. So let's go back in for another round and see what happens. Oh, Moria. Okay, I've faced this a couple times. I want to say I still want to go first against this deck. We'll see. I don't like that being in the trigger, but that's not bad. I like this hand, but I'm going to mulligan just because I want to get the Morias out of the hand. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is good thing. Good thing I mulliganed. I mean, I like seeing 2 Hogbacks, especially since I only have 3 in the deck. It's really not bad to see these. He's also got Hogbacks. He's already got 5 cards in the discard, which is crazy. You just trash 5, so let's go ahead. We're going to play the girl. That's the move to make. Gravity Blade's not going to be bad here at all. Actually, Gravity Blade's going to be pretty incredible. Let's get rid of the Moria just in case. And then I already have 2. I don't need another one. Gravity Blade's going to be pretty incredible just because he is going to... Well, he's going to be able to do this stuff and get his cards in the field. Let's use that action. Get the Robin. Turn 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. From your trash your hand. Okay, so what do you return? He returns the Boa and the other Hogback, and then he grabs this Hogback. Throw the bar card other than Hogback from your trash to your hand. Okay, well, that shouldn't have been allowed. Return put up to 1 Thriller Bark card other than Hogback from your trash to your hand. Draw Dr. Hogback from trash. How could you put that in? Alright, I think we might have an error here. Just discovered an error on the sim. Am I wrong? Put up to... Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong. Put up to 1 Thriller Bark card other than... And he quit. And he put this in hand. I don't get that. We're going in here for round 3. We're going to see what else we can face. I'm going to be editing this down somehow to maybe take out the best parts of what I think is good or what makes me do well. What I do well, I guess, against these opponents. Bad hand. It's not the worst, but it's like I really don't like to see the Moria in my first hand. So he's already got 5 in the trash because of the Sindri, so that's really good. What do we have? That's good for me. That's not good for me. That's good for me. Okay. Play the girl. This is the best move we can make. Personally, I'm gonna trash the Kiku. It's you know, it's great. Kiku's great. But now I can trigger a Moria and get the Kiku out in the field, so if I take a life. Now, I don't think he's going to swing for 8,000 at me, but if he does, he does. I won't count. I will counter. Actually, I will counter. Yeah, this is a big waste for him then. So I will counter. The thing we're going to counter with is we're going to trash the Newgate, and then we're going to trash a Kumashi. Okay, and now I've got the 4 active, and I can play a Hogback instead, which then you're going to say, well, what if he kills the hogback? You know, if he attacks the hogback, I've got the Perona ready to go. So we're going to play the hogback, and then we're going to give the rest to down here. Yeah, people call this thriller slop. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. It's great. And then we'll end turn. He's got lots of cards in hand, 6 cards in hand, going to 7, and I'm at 4, but I did save my life, and that's what we wanted to do. Okay, you may play 1. It's really all right. Well, wow, that's big combo. 5,000 is not enough to get through to Nami generally, so, and we're gonna bottom the Zoro is my goal because he's got 1 in life. We're gonna trash the Perona. Having the Perona in the trash is not the worst thing here. So 6 on here. We're gonna go. Of course, we're gonna use the Nami. So what I'm gonna first do is we're gonna swing for 6,000. See if we hit. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. What I should have done instead was use the Nami to take the life to hand, then swing for 6,000. Then no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Opponent takes that, and then we've already got him down to 2 life. It doesn't matter actually because like I could have swung for 5,000 is what is the thing there, and just try to get a card out of his hand, and then I could go for 7,000. So 5, then play the Nami, then go 7. That's probably the better decision. Oh, I should have gone to 7 anyway. That is totally stupid of me. That is big mistake. Never make that mistake. See, these are mistakes that I don't often make when I'm playing like in person. I do sometimes make other mistakes in person, but you know, I'll remember the girl. When I'm trying to, I haven't actually filmed any of these before today. Today's the first time where I'm filming the sim while I'm playing, and I forget to do things sometimes when I'm just talking and trying to figure it out. So you'll have to forgive me for doing that. So that's really good. Playing this, getting a full board. I'm going to Gravity Blade him. That is for certain. We're gonna take that first life. He's at 6 going to 7 over here. I mean, we don't have a Zoro trashed actually. We don't have a Zoro trashed. We'll take that hit though. No, yeah. All right, now we can trash the Zoro, and I want to keep the Borsalino, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna trash the Borsalino. Okay. So the big thing here is he doesn't have any Zoros in the discard. So I want to get these to the bottom of his life as fast as I can. So we're going to save Adon up. We're going to go... First off, we're going to go 6 into life with Nami. And we're going to see if he takes a hit. Okay. I guess I could have gone 5 into life there. He grabs this... No, what did he grab? He reveals a hogback. I'm going to draw off that. Okay. Now he's going to go... Now we're going to go... We're just going to do 3-6 swings is my plan here. Okay, and this is where we got to play the Gravity Blade. So Gravity Blade, these Zoros to the bottom of the deck, then use the girl. And now his Zoros are gone, so that means he can't get him out of his life. And he just conceded. Alright, apparently this deck's really good into the Moria players online. I've faced people in real life, and they have not conceded like this. But we'll give it to me. We'll get the win, I guess. That was a 4-minute game. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Okay. That's it for day 1. Let me know if you enjoyed this style video. If you didn't, that's okay. Normal content is resuming soon. But in the meantime, subscribe here and check out this video here. And I guess I'll see ya in day 2.